Everyone's busy fearing AI will take their jobs, while others are quietly using it in the background to create income from scratch. AI isn't just for tech experts, it's the biggest opportunity shift for us freelancers, creators, and everyday professionals as well. In this episode today, we're going to give you a playbook that's 3 real ways to use AI tools to make money today. No fluff, no hype. We're going to get straight to it and we're going to bust some myths, share the simple 4-step path to start using AI to build your income.
AI is here. Believe it or not, if you want to avoid it, it's okay. It happens to all of us. We have to adapt. And the thing is, it's here to stay. Businesses are adopting fast, and individuals can now start to take action. But here's the kicker: you can't just consume AI, right? There's so many people out there just consuming with all the AI headlines, all the tools, all the videos, but really taking action. And that's where we come in, and that's where things have to change.
Absolutely. Because I think the important thing here is that the people who actually understand and know how to apply AI now, those are the ones that are going to be the leaders over the next decade or more. Because the reality is, it's here. Whether we're ready, we're trained or not, it's here. The reality is, if we take action now, you can actually yourself learn these skills to enhance them, to leverage your workflows, and to add value to not only yourself, but your business as well. Today, what we're going to cover and what you're going to be learning is 3 practical money making paths, real world tools, and how you can use them. The biggest mistakes new users like you might be making and how to avoid them. And then lastly, a step by step starter framework that you could actually start today.
Okay, 3 steps. Step number one: utilizing AI powered services for small businesses. Now you're probably thinking, Casey, how do I do that? I don't even know enough about AI to begin. Well, let me tell you, I didn't know enough about AI and I've already started. So that means you can do the same thing. Let's talk about what this is. This is helping small businesses either automate their current systems for repetitive tasks or minimal tasks that to where they can utilize their time to be doing other things, such as potentially screening for hires or researching leads or whatnot. So there's so many things that we can do from an automation standpoint and AI agents to throw in there as well that can do some of your daily tasks and actually help make decisions. So why does this work? Well, these businesses, there's a lack of either awareness, there's a lack of education, or might even be a combination of both. Or most importantly, they just don't have time. Either they don't have time, they don't have the knowledge, they don't have the resources, but they do want big tech involved in their businesses and they need solutions. They need you to come in to help support that. And I think that's something that we have to take into account, that there's a whole lot of people who me and you may not know enough now. Let's say a couple months from now, we can know enough to be able to share with someone else. So again, utilizing some of these examples would be automating appointment setting, scheduling confirmations, email follow-ups or email drafts, scraping leads, so lead generation, reviewing bots or emails, or set up an AI chat bot either for your website or through WhatsApp or Notion. There's a myriad of things that we can do for small business automations. Just a couple tools that we can use as well. We have ChatGPT, which is your go-to. We have Claude, which we talked about in the previous episode. So check out our ChatGPT versus Claude video. We have N8N, which we can use to make agents or modifications, automations. Twilio, WhatsApp. We can integrate with everyday things like Google Sheets. So there's so many tools that are at our feet to make these automations instrumental for some of these small businesses. Now, with that said, the next question is, okay, well, what is the cost of all that? Like, what is my budget? What is the price? What is potential revenue? This high level, businesses are willing to spend 3,000 to 2,500, even upwards of $5,000 a month, depending on how integral your automations are, your agents are, how much part of their business. So there's a whole different video that we'll cover as far as the steps to defining those prices. But just from like a higher level, I would say from 300 to 2,500 a month. And what you could do is you could start with the starter package and you can work your way up. So maybe you have your starter package A, and you have your tier two, your tier three, and maybe each level is a more do for you type model for your service. So again, things that you can do: diagrams, dashboards, recordings, automations. There's so many things that we can do to help out these small businesses. So step number one is just taking that first step to making sure that we do start.
Awesome. So moving right into step number 2, we actually have AI generated digital products. Now, when we say digital products, we are talking about creating scalable digital goods using AI to not only produce, but to package it and publish these things. So the idea behind this is that you're going to build it once and it's going to sell forever. Hopefully. No, obviously, there's gonna be a little bit behind the scenes, but examples of this, I'm sure you're thinking, "What in the world would I be making?" I have no idea what to start with. So, different things you could start with would be ebooks. I'm sure many of you, if not all of you, have at least seen one or more people offering a free guide or ebook to something. For example, how to use AI for content creation, or even if we made one for this, how to use AI to build your online business, but it could honestly be any niche, any industry, or anything like that. There's also prompt books. So, especially with ChatGPT and other AI products becoming really popular, it is so key to have a good, solid prompt and understanding what is that? How do you create it? How do you build it? Especially when that doesn't come naturally to a lot of us. So, having a prompt book that shows you how to engineer prompts for engineers or small business owners. Another example might be using a Notion dashboard. Notion could be a really great option to organize, say, your goal trackers, work on productivity in the background of, okay, you've got these ideas and how to use it, but how do we stay on track with what we're doing? And then another option you might consider or something you might have seen before is going to be micro courses. So, how to build an AI content system in 1 hour. And that's just going to be an example. Again, you could use it for anything. So, what are some different tools that you could use to do this? So, of course, we've mentioned ChatGPT before. Canva, everybody knows Canva's my favorite, but you could definitely use Canva for this type of stuff. We mentioned Notion earlier. There's a couple others. So, Gumroad, we have Tally, Standstore. These are all different tools that you might use if this is of interest to you to create some digital products. So, when we're looking at turning this into obviously making you some money, what are we talking about price wise, revenue models, things of that nature? So, a lot of times you're going to see these for low ticket items. So, maybe bundles, maybe different offers that you can. Here's the entry level starting point offer, and then people build or come back as they level up. But this is not to say that you have to stay in a low ticket option. There are plenty of people doing digital products that can be higher, especially when you get into things like courses. You can make some pretty good revenue there and also just help a lot of people with what you're sharing and training them on. So, things you might see there, low ticket offers, we see them all the time. Think about you're scrolling through Instagram. How many times do you see that product come up that's it's 11 bucks or for $99 today, you can get this full kit that's going to include all these courses all together. Very, very common, but I think you could very, very easily make anywhere from 11 to 50 a product and definitely even a couple hundred if you start going into courses and even higher, just depending on your niche and experience there. Different tips when we're looking at this areas. Other things to consider would be using this for your lead magnets. So not just using one platform, but focusing on how could you build your email list and upsell later on or promote new products as you get them and just keep people engaged so that you're not relying on one system. So overall, just remembering this could be different product previews. You have Gumroad storefronts, template walkthroughs. You can do all kinds of stuff with this, but the whole idea behind this strategy is going to be build it once, use it long term.
Now to number three, AI enhanced for content creation. I'm sure you know what this is by now, right? So content creation is on demand. We have creators, we have developers, we have brands all needing help. So what we are looking to do is we're looking to leverage and utilize these AI tools to create fast, consistent, and high performing content. So not only are we able to create shorts and reels and small videos, but people are using content to create long form videos as well. Kind of sprinkle those in. If you're a musician, you can use content to create songs now, to create music videos. I think at this point, we know content is kind of like the new currency. So if you're able to leverage AI to enhance your content, then ultimately that's going to increase your currency, correct? So a couple examples of these are turning podcasts or webinars into short form clips. So again, you can record one long form video, utilize some AI content, and we can snip those into 24 short clip videos that you can post on Instagram, on X, on Facebook, LinkedIn, other platforms like that. In addition to that, utilizing AI to write your YouTube scripts. So that's something that we do. So we leverage AI. We kind of have our own personal thoughts, objectives, and we put it into AI and see if there's anything else that we're missing or if we need to research anything. So we definitely leverage AI in our everyday work. So I'm putting together these scripts, blog articles, LinkedIn posts. There's so much that you can do with just utilizing ChatGPT on a consistent basis. And most importantly, people are using AI to turn these type of videos to create their captions, their reels, and their edits, utilizing tools like ChatGPT and Opus Clip and Descript and Canva and so many other different tools out there that you're now able to take the message that's in your head and you're actually able to put it onto a canvas and to see the full design. So for someone who's not the most gifted artsy person or craft person myself, I love utilizing AI to turn my thoughts into actual images. So it's pretty sweet. Now, from a pricing and revenue model, for content creation, again, I'd probably prefer you to try to get on some form of subscription based model. So companies are willing to spend from $100 to about $500 a month for monthly content bundles. So maybe that includes 4 or 5 reels or 25 reels or whatever that looks like. So there's so many different packages that you see out there and that we can leverage out there that could be used for content creation. Some of the things are templates, libraries, captions, bundles, styles, sometimes brands. So sometimes maybe AI helps develop your brand and you can utilize that brand for every single video that you post, whether it's colors, whether it's fonts, or maybe it's just a specific style. So I think the sky's the limit when it comes to content creation, just all resonates here in your brain.
So the overall theme here is that AI doesn't do the work for you. It's actually going to just help you do the work better, faster, and cheaper, which all sounds great. But the reality is, you still need to offer something of real value. And we all know if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So let's dive right into 3 common mistakes you very well might run into. And let's talk about how to work through those and avoid them.
Yeah, let's start with number one. Number one is trying to learn everything. Have you ever walked into a hospital and picked up the manual and and just tried to read everything through the manual for every single job, every single role in the hospital? No, we don't do that. It's the same way, the same approach with AI. So my advice would be start in one specific niche and then from there learn that and continue to grow and evolve your education on it and create more awareness around it. So the key is do not be overwhelmed with consuming all the information. Start by doing something and not watching on the sideline, even if it's one step at a time.
Yeah. And I think also thinking through, does this apply? To your point, if you go to the doctor, you're not trying to become a doctor to go take care of that. That's not relevant to you unless that's the path you've chose. So
Right.
thinking about
Right.
too with intention, what makes sense for me to learn and what is okay to have an awareness of, but you don't need a deep dive into everything. That might help you as you go as well. But so number one, making sure that we're not trying to learn everything if it's not necessary. Number two, thinking AI will replace you. And it was super common. We all think we've seen too many movies. They've been prepping us for this, that we think it's gonna take over, it's gonna take our place. Remember, no one is gonna take your place. You are the only you out here, and that is so unique. Please don't ever think that anything is going to infringe on that. So I is roles, not the value of the creator. So it's not replacing you, it's replacing things or delegations. So think about automating tasks. It's helping you actually save time and do more of what you enjoy or where you're best utilized, as opposed to you doing something that's maybe redundant or irrelevant, something that you do all the time that you really shouldn't be spending your time on anyways. So it's really actually there to help you, or it can be if you learn the right ways to use it.
And the third most common mistake is assuming that you're not quote unquote techie enough or you're not smart enough.
Mhm.
I can't tell you how many times in the last couple months I've talked to people about AI, and that's the misconception is that they don't know how to code, which I don't either, and they're not super techie, which I would say I'm not either, right? But I'm curious, I'm interested, and I'm willing and able to learn. Is why I've been able to learn some of the stuff, share some of the material that we're teaching you here today. But I think the biggest thing is to overcome that self doubt, and again, starting somewhere. So today's tools are more so drag and drop, and it's set up to be no code. It's set up for the people who are creative, who have imaginations, who want to do more, who want to share more, but aren't exactly sure how to do so. AI has made that very, very simple for us to be able to do today.
Yeah. And I think we're lucky to live in an age where there really is a range of things available. So, based on your experience level, if you are somebody that maybe has a software background or engineering or something like that, that wants something at a little bit higher caliber, there's plenty of tools available for you to also get that same challenge or handle your curiosity for what you're working on. But I think we're targeting the folks that, hey, there's everything in between as well. So, whatever starting point you're at today, there's definitely gonna be a tool that can be manageable for you.
All right, so I'm going to share a quick story. So the other day, I was at the barber shop and I was catching up with my barber. And for those that have been to the barber shop, we know they love to talk about any and everything. So I thought, why not talk to him about AI a little bit? So I was sharing with him. I mentioned AI, and you can see his demeanor change. You can see his approach. I don't really know too much about it, but what I was sharing with him was some of the basic, fundamental, groundbreaking things that all of us use or can use on a daily basis. And to see his response was interesting. And as soon as I mentioned that, hey, let me help you out with this, or I'm willing to help you out with this, I have a product or a service that I can share with you, his eyes lit up. So to me, and this is not the first time this happened. So to me, what this says is there are more and more people like you that might be listening to this video who are very, very much interested, just don't know exactly how to do it or where to start. And I think that's our intention as far as wanting to help people, wanting to give back. Like that's what we're all about. So again, consume as much information as needed, but it's okay to learn and be curious. And the curious piece is what's going to lead to more action, which more action is going to take you to lead to more potential results. So all in all, I feel like just embracing these changes is where we need to go. So as we move forward, we're going to talk about a 4-step framework. We're going to help you equip the step-by-step plan that you can take today to begin to start taking action. Number one on that is choose a lane. So very much like Davida mentioned earlier, you can want to explore AI for content creation. Maybe you want to explore AI for learning how to sports bet, right? Or maybe you want to do it for teaching kids, whatever you decide to do, pick a lane and spend a couple hours on that. And you'll be surprised in a couple of hours how far and how developed your brain will come as far as the knowledge and the tools and the skill sets that you can use to really leverage AI. Number two is, in a sense, pick two, right? So choose maybe just two tools. I know we mentioned there's so many out there. We have products that share all of our tools. We have other videos coming down the pipeline with additional tools that you can use. Just start off with two. Maybe it's ChatGPT, maybe it's Canva. Okay, great. How can we leverage and use those two things together? Maybe it's make.com and maybe it's Opus Clip. How can we leverage those two clips to make, whether it's the content that we want, whether it's the videos, the portfolio, how can we just leverage two tools and become a subject matter expert at just those two things to kind of take us to the next level?
Yeah. And then once you've chosen your lane and you have those first 2 tools, I mean, it can be 1 or 2, it doesn't have to be exact, but then really nailing down one offer, really figuring out, okay, based on your niche, based on what you have available to you and what people are needing, and that is the key part too, is what is the pain point that you are solving? What's one offer? So whether that's your digital product, whether that's a service, whatever you decide to create, that part doesn't matter. It's more of make the offer, make it so simple, and offer it to one person. We're just starting with the basics. So that's going to be number 3. And then moving on to number 4, all you're going to do is just package this, rinse and repeat. So take that one offer that you made. You're going to want to go ahead and reflect, refine it a little bit, improve the offer. Of course, we're always striving to make it better. And then make sure that it's something consistent, that you have a flow, you have a plan in the background that you can offer this on a regular basis to just rinse and repeat. So that way, as it improves, you're not wasting more energy and time trying to reinvent the wheel. So you can go ahead and take that process, raise your prices, raise the offerings, raise the value, and keep that going. So overall, we want to remind you that you're not necessarily building a brand in this aspect. Obviously, there's other videos and times we'll talk about building your brand and what that means. But in this essence of the quick start framework, we're more of referencing how are you going to solve a problem. So I just mentioned that, but that is really the key because if you are able to alleviate somebody else's pain, you're set. Like, it's easy as that. So, just keep that in mind as you're going through this. If you're willing and able to, document your journey. people love to watch the story. I mean, obviously,
Mhm.
we're doing this a little bit here, but we definitely consume plenty of this as well. People want to see what others went through, what you're doing, what you've learned, things to avoid, as crazy as it might seem, and where you're starting. People want to see what you're doing. So think about that as you go too. That can help with content and awareness and actually building your brand as well, of being able to share on places like Instagram or LinkedIn, YouTube. Obviously, you're going to know what's most appropriate for your niche and for yourself. That's going to kind of sum up our quick start framework.
Okay, so let's bring this thing full circle because we've given you a lot of information, and we hope at some point you hit the like and subscribe button below if you really like this video. So, full circle, you don't need to know everything. First and foremost, you do not need to know everything. You just need to know that you need to start. Rule number one. Number two, AI is a tool and you are the value, right? So AI is not a curse. It's not the enemy. It is a tool. But at the end of the day, you are the value. You are what makes you unique and you are what makes the product go. And then number three, start small, solve one problem, and then work your way up from there, right? So we can't just jump to level 10 before you do level zero, 1 through 9 per se. So just start at level one, work your way up, and slowly you'll start to gain confidence. You'll start to get more and more composure as far as working with the tools and the systems and in a workflow and a cadence. And ultimately, down the line, you'll be the one talking about sharing these kind of information with other people.
Absolutely. Yeah, great recap. I hope that everyone learned a ton in this episode and feel free to revisit as you need to. This is not meant to be the fast race. Like, we're in this for the long haul. Start where you're at, revisit as many times as you need to. Like Casey said, if you guys did learn something today, if you found this valuable in any way, please, we really appreciate your support. If you can, like, subscribe, share with a friend, share with somebody you think might be interested or helped out from this, and also keep the learning going. If you have the time right now or even later, make sure you hop on over, check out our other video that's going to be on the 3 AI tools that you can start with, where we'll dive a little bit deeper on those to help get you started as well.